Good morning, everyone. What have I here? Look, it says, free, take me home. This is a little packet that I'm going to leave off somewhere. And I will let you see what it is. Now, we all know Jesus is coming soon. If you've been watching the news, you can see that there's a lot of conflict going on over in the other side of the world. I'm in America, so I've been watching Israel and Damascus and all that because Isaiah 17 looks like that might be getting ready to be fulfilled soon. And you can just like Google that stuff or on YouTube and watch some videos on that if you want to see what that is. But let me show you this Bible. So basically, I have a letter in the front of this Bible that if they miss the rapture, and this Bible's pretty clean. I was thinking about filling it up with notes, but I'm not going to on this one. I have a little bookmark in there for them. And it's just a plain, smaller KJV. And actually what I'm doing is I'm clearing out my library as I'm adding to it, like we all are. And because I don't want to keep anything here, because if the rapture comes, somebody else might find this Bible and use it, or somebody even before the rapture. So I encourage you to do the same. Especially, there's no point in having everything in your house. Spread it out over the world. So it's going to say, free, take me home, and it's going to be attached to this book. And I'll do a brief interview on this. Review. It is Eternal Life by Oliver Greene. It is an older book, and one that people would be like, oh, you have that book? Years ago, my daddy gave me a bunch of study material, and I lost it all in my previous marriage. He was very abusive physically, and, traveled around a lot with him. We were in sales, and so I guess I'll say that to say that my library ended up getting lost somewhere, as all my other things do. So, but this book, I knew Daddy had said that Oliver Greene was really good. So I had got some books from Oliver Greene. I read this book. It's awesome. And then I have in the front of this book, I tell them to help you to, use this book to help you win your friends and family to Christ. Invite 6 to 12 friends over for coffee and Bible discussion. You don't have to teach. You can put on videos by David Jeremiah, David Guzik, Chuck Misler. You should meet weekly, and you can use this book for discussion so they can study this book, pass it around. And I'm starting to write in front of my books, Free Christian Traveling Library. I would encourage you to do the same. And I said, please read this book as soon as possible and keep it moving so that people don't just get a book and throw it on the shelf and never read it, So, turn off the internet, turn off the TV, and get through your Christian library and get rid of, don't hang on to things unless you need to, Sometimes some need to, but when I read, I usually mark through the entire book because my husband loves to, he watches different things, and I don't want to disturb him, so I just read and to keep me focused so I can think. This is how I read, and it just helps me so I'm focusing and not getting sidetracked. So it works for me. I read my Bible and everything like that, pretty much. So, but this book is awesome. I wrote down, please pass to a friend. So, let's see here. This was a used book, by the way. So, what I liked about this book and Oliver Greene is that it's meat and potatoes. He goes through salvation, what it means. He's giving the salvation message throughout the book. So if somebody gets this book, or you have a home Bible study and you're using this book, someone will learn all about being saved. They'll learn that if they don't get saved, they're going to go to hell. They'll learn about salvation. And it's, I've been saved for over 50 years, and I've learned from this. So I like some of these older authors because they know their stuff. So this was an excellent book. And I'm not keeping anything on my library. I'm reading it and passing it on. And if it's fluffy reading, sometimes there's like, say, a Bible that has devotions, and it's like, I not that I sometimes there's a place for that if they're good devotions, but some devotions aren't as good as others. I think I had this in one of my recent videos. This is the devotional I'm using. It just helps me, like, it's like a quick way to snack on the word. It's Faith Food Devotions by Kenneth E. Hagin. This is excellent. So, this is the Eternal Life book. And if you have questions about your salvation or getting saved or different things, look at a secondhand store, see if they have this book. You know, check around and see if you can find it. But anyway, I love this book, and I'm just going to rubber band this together like that. And sometimes I hand things to people. Sometimes I leave them places. Sometimes I donate to the Rescue Mission or Salvation Army. It all depends on where I'm at. And so if I see a place I can leave something, I do. And sometimes if I have the opportunity, I like to hand things to people too. And I just say, hey, I'm the Bible lady. Would you like, I'm handing out Bibles. Would you like this? And that's what I do. So there you go. You should do the same. Jesus is coming soon, and we want to make sure everybody makes it to the rapture. Okay, guys, remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm. God bless.